Good morning, everyone. Hope we're all doing well. On this Thursday morning. The morning after the PT World Darts Championship ended. And wow, what a tournament, eh? What a tournament in the PT World Darts Championship. Darts just never disappoints, does it? It just never disappoints. You get shots, you get stories. You get an unexpected tournament won by a 16-year-old. Trauma. There's still trauma as well in a lot of matches as well. Darts never disappoints. And for people to say darts isn't a sport, well, how comes poker is on Sky Sports then? How comes there's a poker is on Sky Sports? How comes chess is on Sky Sports? And you want to say darts isn't a sport? Come on. It is physicality in darts. Because you're basically throwing darts for, let's say, I don't know, what was the final? 2 hours? 2 hours or so? The final was like 2.5 hours time limit. And people want to say it's not a sport. And we did this absolute nonsense. People saying it's not a sport because they don't change the shoes. I mean, seriously, because they don't change the shoes. I think people know who I'm aiming at. I'm aiming at that idiot chasing Tunde on TalkSport. Why is archery on Sky Sports then? And by the way, archery is a fucking Olympic sport. Oh wait, let's put darts in fucking Olympics then. Fucking archery is a fucking activity. We'll talk, man. Archery is a pretty activity, for God's sake. How can that be a fucking sport? Come on. But people want to say, oh, darts isn't a sport. Do people not realise how many games these professional dance players have to play a year? They have to put their family aside as well. Rob Cross has mentioned that as well. Well, they go around the world playing pro tours and come on. I feel sorry for people that don't like dance. Honestly, I honestly, it's up there as my favourite sport. Joint top with boxing for me. For me, I think boxing's probably below darts at the moment, but the way boxing's going, for me. Oh, yes, not Prince Saudi into darts, seriously. Oh, imagine that. It's not Prince Saudi into darts. Bloody hell. Imagine that happens. I mean, it'd be pretty ridiculous, wouldn't it? But you are here. But anyways, one over. You are here for the PC World Darts Championship tournament review. The StreamYard, if it will come up, the StreamYard link is in the comments for anyone who wants to join. I dare you, darts fans. I dare you, because I don't really want people who are just casual darts fans who don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I do know a few darts fans that do sub to me, so I thought I'll leave it in the comments if they want to have their say. But let's start off. Of course, HUMPHRIES become. What am I doing? Whatever. You know the drift. The world number one, HUMPHRIES, of course, becoming the world champion last night with a 7-4 win, putting a dagger into the fairy tale teenage sensations tree of UK at the World Darts Championship final. Just 87 days after winning his first major tournament, HUMPHRIES to his fourth major tournament win. Because the first one was the World Grand Prix on the 8th of October, then Grand Slam Darts on the 19th of November, Then the PDC Championship Finals, this was a tournament before the World Darts Championship. And now he's won the World Darts Championship. What a journey. What a journey Youth Humphries has been on. Obviously, you see the stats there from the game. Unreal standards, really, from both players. Unreal standards. And there was a turning point in that final where UPA was 4-2 up and missed one dart at double two to go 5-2 up. But you look at the stats there. 43% for Youth Humphries, 36% for UPA. Both taking now the 170 as well. But you look at the 180s. The 180s are unreal. I'm going to say something right now. I think Youth Humphries, for me, is probably one of the best 180 hitters I've ever seen. Honestly, he just makes it look so easy when he hits a 180. It's just like, when you see the first two 12-20s go in, you just think, yeah, 180 straight away. Because Youth Humphries is one of the best players to hit at 180, in my opinion. And he's due a 9 darter at some point, Youth Humphries, isn't he? I mean, we haven't seen a 9 darter at the World Darts Championship, which no one's been talking about. And people are going to come at me now saying, but you said the 9 dart was overrated. It is overrated if you don't win the game. I think the 9 dart, look, it's hard to hit a 9 dart, but I do think the 9 darters are overrated for me. It's all about winning the match. For me. You hit 9 darter, yeah, so did you win the match? No. I mean, so what? It's like in golf. You got a hole in one, but did you win the golf? No. So what? It's like in boxing. I dominated every round. Josh Warrington, for example. I dominated every round, but did you win the fight? No, I don't knock out. I mean, come on, make it make sense. F1, another prime example, Charles Leclerc. I disapprove on Charles Leclerc, I know it is, but Charles Leclerc, who's the king of qualifying, but did he win the race? No, but I qualified in pole. So what? Did he win titles, Charles Leclerc? No, but I was a king of qualifying. No, so what? Seriously, man. It's like tennis. One more analogy. Tennis. I got all the aces in the tennis match, but did he win the match? No, I didn't. Oh, okay then. Come on, real talk. 9 darters overrated. Let's be real. And I'm glad there wasn't a 9 dart and no one pretty running off the pretty stage at Unity. Like Demon Stanley. Demon Stanley hit 9 darter. We haven't seen him ever since after hitting that 9 darter. We'll talk. Let's be real now. But yeah, unreal. Like I said, unreal standards in this final. My prediction was 7-5 Humphries, so I was close to getting it right. I did say it will be. I did say in my final prediction that it will be UPA's toughest test. So probably UPA's toughest test. I mean, UPA has been unreal, though. I mean, unbelievable. 16 years old. He's pure away 2 PDC world champions in Wim van Barneveld and Rob Klotz. Barney and Klotz, by the way, who I felt played the best in my opinion. But UPA just proved them away. Christian Tiss, former BDO world champion. I know Christian Tiss was suffering with arthritis, but then he did a job on him. Andrew Dilden, UK Open champion. He's a major winner, Andrew Dilden. Proved him away. Proved it onto a James Wade away and Matt Campbell. And he proved away Brendan Doran, who was a contour of Darry Anderson and Durham Price. His journey's just been unreal. Especially in 2023 as well. PC World Youth Champion and winning the Junior Darts Championship as well, which is unreal. And by the way, he was trailing in that junior darts championship against, I think it's Tovats from Humphrey. He used to be another talent for me. Obviously, he beat Chian Van Veen in the World Youth Championship as well. But 16 years old, people don't get how remarkable this is. I still think it is a fairy tale story, despite he got beat in the final. To reach the final, the youngest player to ever reach a PT World Darts Championship final. By the way, at the tournament, he was 66-1. Even that shocked me. I was like, when I was looking at the odds start the tournament, I was like, hang on, UK, 66-1. I was like, come on, you should be over 100-1, where you? Let's be real. But then you had it up at its draw bracket, and you'd be like, you know what, 66-1 is quite fair, to be fair. Pardon the pun there. Because, as I said, Chris and Kit, Andrew Dildon, 2 winnable games for me. Despite Dildon's being a major winner. Despite Dildon was a major winnable game. The thing with Andrew Dildon game for UK, would UK get affected by Andrew Dildon's, obviously. Andrew Dildon, I'm not saying he's a sure thrower, but he can take his time from the start, can't he, Andrew Dildon? UK is obviously a quick, rapid player, but UK cope with it well. And this is the thing about UK, for the whole tournament, he's just furious. He was furious away from Barneveld. He was furious of Rob Cross, a 2018 world champion. Rob Cross, a major winner. And Rob Cross being back to that 2018 form that won the world title for Rob Cross as well. I mean, we kept asking questions about UK for the whole tournament, didn't we? We went into the quarterfinals thinking, why, it's the data stages now. This way, he made that nervous. UK. Nope. Threw away Brendan Dorian, quarterfinals, semi-finals. To be fair, the only games I did back against UK were the Barney and Rob Cross games. I thought Barney, they were the only games for me where I did go against UK. And obviously the World Final as well, against HUMPHRIES. But UK, remarkable tournament one. And this is going to be painful for him. Not that 4-2 up UK in the World Final, 2-2. I think this is where he hit 2-12-18 when he didn't mean to. I think he meant to hit an 18 to double top. But UK had one dart still, 5-2 up. After that, Humphries won. Humphries won 5 consecutive sets and 13 out of the next 19 years as well. UK did not bottle it. UK did not bottle it, people. He just missed one match start. Well, not one match start. Not one match start. He missed one dart. UK, that's it. That's all he done. He just missed one dart at a double. He made Luke Humphries play his bets. He made Luke Humphries have to play the darts of his life, which Luke Humphries did. Play the darts of his life. Luke Humphries said it in the semi-final win over Scott Williams yesterday. I need to play the darts of my life to beat you, and he did. I mean, Luke Humphries went 1-0 up, and he went 2-1 up, didn't he? That's where we saw. Hang on a minute, UK does look a bit nervous all of a sudden. I mean, fuck no, you should be nervous, were you? Because first set of a world final, you got the fucking world championship trophy put on the stairs as well. But you get it, man. He still showed bottle, didn't he? He still showed bottle. He still was furious in that final, and still played an unreal standard. But yeah, fair play to you, Humphries, though. Well done to UK as well. Well done to UK for his tournament one, remarkable tournament one, a very unexpected tournament one by UK. No one had UK in the fucking final. Let's be real. No one had UK to go far in the tournament. Let's be real. But that is the route to the world title for Youth Humphries. Tournament average of 100, 73 180s. Wow, ridiculous that. 41% on the doubles, very good. That 41% on the doubles. Started off with a 3-0 win against C. Evans. Not his best performance at all. But this is the thing about Youth Humphries. He gets better as the tournament goes on. A bit like a lot of big players, they get better when the tournament goes on. So 93 average for Youth Humphries in the 3-0 win, then C. Evans. A 4-3 win. This is where Youth Humphries dodged a bullet. This is where Youth Humphries dodged his first bullet against Ricardo Petresto, being 3-1 down to Ricardo Petresto. We hadn't talked about the crowd issues yet one in the stream, but there were crowd issues that got involved in that game. Obviously, support Ricardo Petresto with the German crowd. But yeah, Youth Humphries was way off it in that game, but he averaged 91. Averaged 91 in that game. And this is the thing about champions. They always dodge bullets for me. Then another bullet dodge against Joe Cullen in the sudden death classic, and probably the game of the tournament against Joe Cullen, where Joe Cullen, how unlucky can Joe Cullen be as a darts player? Missing 2 match starts, that's about it. You only missed 2 match starts. Youth Humphries missed about 8. Missed about 8 match starts, but the player that missed 8 match starts went through in Youth Humphries. And some death classic against Joe Cullen. Joe Cullen was 2-1 up in the final set. As well. I think he missed, was it 2 darts at double 18? 2 knock Youth Humphries out. How it could have been so different. In terms of a youth world title winner. But then after that, Youth Humphries thought to himself, right, I've dodged 2 bullets. Time to turn the darts up now. Time to play my A game, which he did. On a demolition job on Dave Cisno, 5-1. On a demolition job on Scott Williams in the semi-finals, 6-0. But yeah, that demolition job on Scott Williams was just unreal. 108 average. Scott Williams, the conqueror, of course, of Michael van Duren, was shocked a lot of people. Scott Williams knocking out Mike van Duren in quarterfinals. Then Youth Humphries beat Newcastle 7-4 to win the World Championship. And by the way, people, Youth Humphries is not a surprise winner. It's not a surprise winner. He was pre-tournament favourite, Youth Humphries, to win this tournament. It did change during the tournament back to Mike van Duren. During the tournament. But yeah, Youth Humphries, not a surprise winner, is he? Not a surprise winner of the tournament. Fair play to Youth Humphries. What a journey he's been on. Remember years ago, Youth Humphries was overweight. Youth Humphries was overweight years ago. Cool hand. The difference in the comparison as well, the pictures, Youth Humphries from years ago to Youth Humphries now. Youth Humphries, by the way, years ago beat Newcastle in the local darts competition, where Youth Humphries was overweight. And I think Newcastle was he 12 years old? And you see the comparison with Youth Humphries now. Youth Humphries now a proper athlete, a fit athlete. Wow, years ago when he won the World Youth Championship, Youth Humphries, he was so overweight. He overweight in his face, overweight in his body as well. You wouldn't think it was Youth Humphries. You would have thought, yeah, someone else. What a journey he's been on. And he said after the match he's been suffering with mental health issues as well, obviously in recent years. So yeah, what a journey for Youth Humphries. A 4-time major winner, a world champion. He's now became the world #1 in darts, and it's deserved. And he's by far was the 2023 Player of the Year. in darts, HUMPHRIES. He won a lot of hooping tours as well. HUMPHRIES, a lot of pro tours as well. So I think it was a comedy interview where he said, "I'm in the Premier League now." I mean, he should be in the Premier League Sunday, but yeah, it'll be in the Premier League now. But yeah, I mean, that was still probably that was still debatable from last year, wasn't it? Whether he should have been in the Premier League or not. I actually said he shouldn't have been in the Premier League because he didn't win the major for me. So, but yeah, he definitely should be in it now. He's fucking won 4 majors with odds HUMPHRIES. A lot of people don't like HUMPHRIES for some reason, which I don't get at all. It was a win-win for me, this final. It was a win-win. You get if he would have won, a fairy tale teenage sensation, a fairy tale story which would have been whooped as on the Pirates. HUMPHRIES, the journey he's been on the last couple of years, now a 4-time major winner, now living this dream of being a world number 1, being the world champion, being the best player in the world at this moment in time. HUMPHRIES as well. But darts is a brutal sport. Both players, it's one of them where both players deserve to win the world title for their route to the final. And this is going to be paid back a lot now, isn't it? That 2-2 missed start for UK to do 5-2 up. By the way, even if he did do 5-2 up, I still don't think it would have been over for me. I still think HUMPHRIES, I wouldn't say it would have turned back, but HUMPHRIES has turned back before in games. Same with Bob Twats as well. So yeah, but unreal standards for me. Unreal tournament as well. And we will now look at the PC, or the current PC rankings now. The current PC order merit. So HUMPHRIES number 1. So that is I'm not going to read them all out. This is 1 to 14. Nathan Aspinall, Rob Twats, HUMPHRIES, Dave Chisnell, and Joe Cullen and Dimitri Vandenberg are the movers in this PC order merit. Dimitri Vandenberg, despite getting knocked out in his first game, does move up to number 14. So yeah, that is the top. That is first to 14, the PC order merit. Then we move to 15 to 28. Brendan Doran still stays at number 28 despite his tournament won. Gary Anderson drops down 6 places to number 27 in the world. Martin Schindler still moves up 3 places despite getting knocked out of Scott Williams. Josh Watt, he moves up 2 places despite getting knocked out in the first game, in his first game of the World Championship of Barry Van Peer. Andrew Dilden moves up 2 places despite he got knocked out in his first game of Bunton only moves up 2 places, to be fair, despite his tournament won. And Chris Dorby, reaching the quarterfinals, moving up to number 15 in the world. So next up, the next page, Barney, 29. Scott Williams moves up 22 places after his semi-final won at the World Darts Championship. And obviously the big mover is obviously the fairy tale one of UK, reaching the world final. 133 places he moved up to. He's now going to be, this is massive for UK now, because he's now going to be a seed for, I think it's the World Mass Player. Yeah, I think he's going to be a seed for the World Mass Player. Or is he? Or is he going to be a seed for the World Mass Player? I don't know. But he's in the top 32 now, UK, and he's now going to be qualifying for even more tournaments now, UK. It's probably scary for the rest of the opposition for the way he played at the World Darts Championship. We will talk about UK in a minute after I've done through this PC on the merit. With Harper Twestall moved up 3 places. Jim Williams moved up 7 places after reaching the last 32. Jim Van Veen 2 places. Ricky Evans moves up to 7 places. Watamina 4 places. Matt Campbell 9 places. Boris Trismer 10 places. Cameron Menson 9 places. Mickey Mansell 8 places. Jamie Hughes finally winning the first round there of the World Darts Championship. He moved up 5 places, number 57. Kevin Dulles, who almost knocked out Michael Smith in his first game, put up a good fight against Michael Smith. Moved up 4 places. Wanda Stancy only moved up to the 1 place, 68. Connor Stott 69, but do look out for Stancy because he will move into the top 64 by the end of the year. Like I'll show you in a minute. Well, projected to move into the top 64. Victor Fiends were 8 places, moved up 8 places. Neil Sonnenfeld moved up 10 places. Jules Van Donden moved up 2 places. Ben Van Pier, his tournament 1, making up going up 28 places. Yee Evans 12 places. Din Salvin up to 6 places, and Musty Che for 3 days moving up 5 places. Christoph the Chuff 4 places. Christian Kiss 4 places. Stowe Bunce 4 places. Keenan Palm 5 places. I mean, but they were the users though in their first game. Jeffrey DeCraft, a big move from him. 65 places, obviously knocking out Richie Edhouse and Jose de Souza on his way to reaching the last 32, but they're knocked out by Rob Twats. Dan Webster 15 places, Owen Bates 12 places, Thibaut Tricot moved up 34 places by only winning 1 day of the World Darts Championship. Van Schuer 13 places, despite using her first game. Darren Penhall obviously winning the 1 day of the World Championship, 126. Joint 126 with the eyes of Manuel Win, who knocked out James Van Veen. Tamara Dotto, who knocked out Ian White. Marco Tantei is at number 129 now, moving up 16 places. Haruki Muramatsu up 14 places. And Choduklin Horvat moving up 24 places as well. And the rest are just, you basically. But now we move off to the PDC. What the PDC Order Merit, what the PDC Order Merit, the projected PDC Order Merit could look like in 1 year's time. Well, in terms before the World Darts Championship starts, before the next World Darts Championship starts, all the way in December. And this is what the projected Order of Merit is looking like at the moment before the next World Darts Championship. So we could see Rob Cross back in the top 4 in the world. We could see Dame Hetter, number 9 in the world. Dave Chisholm, number 8, potentially. Peter White, potentially dropping to 10. Andrew Dilden probably potentially moving up places as well. Stephen Bunton could move up places in 2024 to possibly number 11 in the world. And next page, Daryl Kemmins could move up to number 16. Josh Watt could move to number 18. Danny Noppert could drop down to number 19 after Tony's number 7 in the world, because he will be defending the UK Open, his UK Open title win in 2022. From 2022, of course. Dirk van Dijvenbode could drop down to number 20. Darry Jansen could move back up to number 21 with a dud year. He is currently number 27 in the world. Wayne Searle could drop down. Well, I mean, he could easily move up, couldn't he, with his pretty standards of darts. Unreal. Christopher Chatsey could drop down. Well, I think he's number 24 anyways, I think. Brendan Doran, pretty much around the same position. Martin Schindler could be number 26. Jose de Souza could continue to drop down to number 29. Ross Smith is an interesting one because he's done be defending his hooping championship win, isn't he, Ross Smith? So That's why he could drop down to number 27 before the next World Darts Championship. Stock Williams could move into the top 32. Could move into top 32 before the next World Darts Championship. Vitaly Petrescu, I'll probably expect him to be in the top 32 before the end of 2024 for me. Same with Tian Van Veen as well. Barney, it all depends on where from Barneveld for me this year. Jim Williams could move up a lot as well. I mean, Steve Beaton's still in around there, though, isn't he? Steve Beaton. And obviously Steve Beaton, it could be Steve Beaton's, or well, it will be Steve Beaton's last year in darts in 2024. So, but I tell you what, that'll be good for Steve Beaton though, because he's still in the top 64 as well. When you see the eyes of Mervyn Tin, Mensa Surface, Vincent van der Voort, they're going to potentially drop out of the top 64 if they haven't already, and could be there last year on the tour. O'Connor, Whitlock, yeah, pretty much as you expect there in terms of that page for me. Like I said, Radha Stancy, who is currently number 68 in the world, is definitely on the print of putting into the top 64. And finally, the final page, as I said, Mervyn Tin, number 68, could be number 68 before the next World Darts Championship. Vincent van der Voort, obviously both of these players did not qualify for this past World Championship either. Mensa Surface is another one as well. I mean, 3 recognisable names there who could be there last year. Could be the last year on the tour. Baby Van Pier, I expect him to definitely move up massively, in my opinion. It was just good to see for Baby Van Pier after he was suffering with arthritis all them years ago. A wonderful one from him in the World Darts Championship as well. And he could be one of the players to watch this year, Baby Van Pier. Definitely could be one of the players to watch. And obviously that was the quarterfinal to the final of the World Darts Championship. Done through the other results. We've done through the semi-finals. Haven't we? Youth Humphries, demolition job on Stock Williams. You've beaten the 2018 world champion Mod Watts as well. Obviously, we spoke about Brendan Doran's one. Brendan Doran beating Durham Price and Darry Anderson on the way to reaching the quarterfinals. I mean, remarkable tournament one from Brendan Doran. And this is what I'm saying about Brendan Doran. He's outside Whitlock for me. He can pull the big player's pants down. But he gets knocked out by someone you probably expect him to be. I'm not saying I expected him to beat Youth Getler. I think we all expected Youth Getler to win just because of his standards. But I just thought Brendan Doran is the more experienced player than Youth Getler. So a lot of people might have done Brendan Doran now, but in terms of standards, yeah, he would have said Youth Getler to win easy. I think I did as well. Then it's Brendan Doran, with respect to Brendan Doran. Chris Gorby, getting better and better every time I've seen him. Getting more consistent, isn't he, Chris Gorby now? Getting even more consistent as a player. Definitely a shout for the Premier League. I do think it is between him and Youth Getler. We will talk about Youth Getler in a minute. Chris Gorby, I would like to see him keep hold of his Premier League spot. But obviously we'll talk about what my Premier League lineup will be in a minute. Later on. But obviously the shock in the quarterfinals was Mike van Derwen getting knocked out of Stock Williams. Way off Mike van Derwen. Way off it. It's not, for me, you look at the 93 average, everyone would be thinking, oh, he wasn't stalling well. It actually wasn't his stalling for me. It was his doubling. It was his doubles. Mike van Derwen we don't associate Mike Van Gerwen with missing a lot of doubles, but he did. He missed a lot of doubles in Stock Williams. So fair play to Stock Williams. He took his chances as well. Stock Williams. Stock Williams for me has been in a bit of trouble in terms of this World Darts Championship. With obviously his comments he made after the Wyndham match, to the Germany crowd, saying two world, basically 2 world awards and 1 World Cup. Was just silly of Stock Williams to say that, in my opinion. I think he would have got either a fine or a slap on the wrist. He did apologise for it, Stock Williams, but I didn't like that at all of Stock Williams. He shouldn't be mentioning. I mean, the World Cup, fine. The 1 World Cup, but even then, Germany can say, well, we won more World Cups than you. So, but the World Wars is just crossing the line for me. Yeah, it's always saying Stock Williams did look pissed, but I think he always looks pissed, doesn't he? Stock Williams, because he is a bit of a showman and a bit of a shit house on stage as well. He has to show off, Stock Williams as well. And remarkable tournament won from Stock Williams, but I'm not happy with him personally. It's alright, people say it's alright apologising for it, but I don't know. To be honest with you. Just make sure you don't do it again, isn't it? Just make sure you don't do it again. But for me, I don't think there's any excuse for that, for me. Just cross the line for me. Just cross the line. I mean, I'm not saying he should have been removed from the tournament, but it just crossed the line from Stock Williams for me. And but it is what it is. It's done now. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, a few questions anyways. But well, let's go towards the crowds anyways. Do need to do something about the darts crowds as crowd issues continue putting players off. My answer's always been the same. I mean, yes, use Derwin Price, for example. Derwin Price, he says he does not like the crowd putting him off. Well, I'm sorry, Derwin, but you kind of started it in that 2018 final on the Twan Sound against Darry Hansen. So you kind of started it, Derwin. And Derwin, you need to admit that. Well, didn't Derwin Price admit that he flies from it? So I don't know what the problem is if he flies from it. I do think the booing of Derwin Price is boring now. It's then a bit boring. Like, it's been happening since 2018. You do feel the darts crowds, they probably need to stop the booing at some point, won't they? I think they were eventually get bored of booing him. I mean, Peter Manier, obviously Carlisle's own Peter Manier, he got booed a few times, didn't he? He got booed a few times, then it became likeable, didn't he? This way time with Willow and all of that, obviously the Adrian Lewis incident, that's when he became more likeable, Peter Manier. Because they were chanting Peter Manier's name after Lewis walked off. So I do think they will cheer for Derwin Price at some point. I mean, fuck no, I said that for a few years now. And it's not just Derwin Price for me. I don't want Wales people to be biased and say, oh, it's always Derwin Price. When for me, it isn't. It's not always Derwin Price. It was Hugh Humphries in this tournament, then Ricardo Pedresto, Joe Cullen as well, then Joe Cullen. I mean, that was England versus England, for God's sake. Humphries versus Cullen. And Toss Humphries was booed in the final, then to get the balls the Humphries put that white. So, do we need to do something about dark crowds? I just think it's part of the game for me. I think it's part of the game, in my personal opinion. I mean, if we do something, then obviously people, you kind of affecting more revenue, in my opinion. I mean, it's part of the game for me. It's part of the game. For me, the players should be better mentally to not affect them. They should be focused on the dartboard for me. But it does affect the few players. It's affected players who appeared against Van Surrett, for example, where they've lost to Van Surrett. Like Minster Surface, for example. If you don't on paper, Minster Surface and Van Surrett, I know it was years ago in terms of the World Championship. But you need to say Minster Surface every day of the week, twice on a Sunday, without the crowd, beats Van Surrett easily. So it is one of them. But I just think it's part of the game, unfortunately. That's world. I think it's part of the game for me. And the next question I got from the tournament: do we need to protect UK from the media? Unbelievable tournament one, remarkable, unexpected tournament one from the teenage sensation UK. For me, he's special, isn't he? He is special, definitely, without a doubt. He's special. I mean, have you ever seen a young player average 100 in consistent matches? Pulling his opponents away. Obviously, you have to say Humphries probably pure yet away in the final, in the end, personally. And I do think we need to protect Yukieta from the media, because you can't trust the media these days. It's all right, the media patting Yukieta on the back saying, oh, you're amazing, but the media will be there if he's 18 years old. Once he's 18 years old, he's in the pub, drinking the pint, and the media be like, right, we've done him. Yes, put it in the newspaper. Yukieta is drinking the pint. Yukieta's drinking the pint. How disgraceful. You know what the media are. And PDC, and this is PDC as well. This is what PDC are going to do. They're going to use Yukieta as a brand, like they did with Van Surrett. I know what they're doing. The media and PDC, right, are basically Andy from Toy Story, where he gets to sit up playing with his toys. I mean, let's say Van Surrett was Woody, for example, from Toy Story. It's Buzz Lightyear that turns it on. You know that scene on Toy Story? I think, it's Toy Story 1, isn't it? Where it's Andy's birthday and he gets Buzz Lightyear for his birthday. And Andy's and Woody does not exist anymore, basically. And he ends up playing with Buzz Lightyear probably for quite a while in that film, doesn't he? For quite a while. And Woody was number one. And that's the thing. That's what the PDC and the media do. They'll soon get sick of you if you don't have any more success. I mean, Van Surf's gone non-existent now. I mean, there's still been promos for Van Surf whenever he plays in the tournament on Sky, but it's not been spoken about anymore that much now. It's now Yukieta that's been spoken about. And this is the thing with Bold Reeves, right? Bold Reeves, the 18-year-old gas sensation, women's dance player, who chose to play in the WDF instead of the PDC, because he knows he has a better chance of retaining her WDF Women's World Championship. Well, she did. She blew everyone away, as expected, than doing something impossible in terms of the PDC World Dance Championship that Yukieta has done by reaching the final. Bold Reeves, this is fair play to Bold Reeves. He's staying away from the media, to be honest with you. I mean, she does talk to the media, obviously, but she's not being used by the media. It's not being used by the organisation either. Like fan circuits, and we need to protect Uketa from that, in my opinion, as well. Darry Hanson's white. We need to get Uketa pierced darts because I'm pretty sure the media and the PDC were talking about Josh Rock that season, last year. Darry Hanson's white. And this is what I've been saying in my time previews about Josh Rock. This is why I put him nowhere near. I think that's why I put him nowhere near to his last stages of retirement. Because he's dropped off Josh Rock in terms of his standards for me, in terms of his quality on dartboard, Josh Rock. The thing for Josh Rock is he's still got ears on his side. And I still think he can have a good 2024 Josh Rock. But that's what the media are going to do. If Uketa doesn't progress, they'll probably go back to Josh Rock then. That's why you say it's an Andy with Woody and Buzz Lightyear fucking analogy. That's what they do, the media. That's what they do. The media are waiting for something to happen with Uketa. Whether it's something little like drinking a pint in a pub at 18 years old, that's going to destroy you. If they picture you doing that, and then it's all over the newspapers. That's what the media do. They did it with Wayne Rooney as well. They did it with Wayne Rooney in his playing career as well. Uketa is a generational talent. He's a special talent. A bit like Wayne Rooney when he burst on the scene with Everton. Done Wayne Rooney. He has to be real now. Uketa is a special talent. And I think he needs to be protected, for me, from the media. Just let him play starts. You just let him play starts. Uketa, he's moving up the PDC on the merit just like that, for me. Just like that. But the good thing about Uketa is, it can all change, but the good thing about Uketa at the moment, it's not yet in it affect him. It's basically not, it's not yet in the media affect him, so maybe he enjoys it. Uketa, but I still think there will be something where Uketa will do something like in his normal life, and the media will jump on it and put it as a news headline to try and get hits and try and get an uproar about it, and that's what the media do. I do think we do need to protect Uketa from the media, from being used by the media, and from being used by the PDC as a brand. For me, that is my only worry. Which is probably why. I mean, we'll get onto it now. Actually, we'll get onto it. We'll get onto the final topic before I do, which is my PDC lineup. The PDC Premier League Darts lineup announcement will be tonight at 4 p.m. or today at 4 p.m. The 8 players, well, I think we can say the top four dance Sebers are Humphries, Michael van Duren, Michael Smith, Nathan Aspinall. I think the players who are dance for me are Humphries, van Duren, Michael Smith, Nathan Aspinall, Derwin Price. I think Rob Cross death's in for me. He's recently at stages of tournaments as well, hasn't he? Rob Cross has been consistent throughout the whole year. It's just the last two players for me. Look, I think Peter White death's in. I think Peter White death's in for me, unfortunately. People will be like, why are you saying unfortunately? I'm saying unfortunately because I don't think Peter White deserves to be in the Premier League for me. Okay, he's won the Hooping Championships. The Hooping Championships was back in September, October time. But he's done nothing since then. He's been in awful form, Peter White. He's been in awful form since winning his second world title in 2022. That's quite a long time to be in awful form for me if you're Peter White. For me. Yeah, I think he deaths in. I do think he deaths in. For many reasons. The Premier League do this. The Premier League always seem to pick players on fans who get fans off the seats, and Peter White is one of them players. He jumps around the stairs on his entrance walk on, doesn't he? But that's the crowd off and all that. And I think also I think they do to Scotland twice as well. And you're thinking, you don't start them, but there's no Scottish players playing. That could be a part as well. But for me, it will be Peter White last year in the Premier League darts if he doesn't improve. In my opinion. I don't think he should get in though, personally. I don't think he should get in just on form. On form, for me, you have to go for Chris Strawberry for me. You have to go for Chris Strawberry to get in for me. I think Chris Strawberry will miss out, unfortunately. I would put Chris Strawberry in personally. And then for the whole year, he has restarted stages of tournaments. And he's got better and better as a player. He's 4-0 up against Rob Watts in quarterfinals of the Worlds, which we didn't talk about, by the way. That remarkable comeback. Probably one of the greatest comebacks in World Darts Championship. I mean, Chris Strawberry didn't bottle that game, did he? He didn't bottle that game for me. It's just, again, Rob Watts seemed to up his game, didn't he? He seemed to up his game. And by the way, Chris Strawberry showed great character, despite it went back to 4-4. And Rob Watts competed the comeback. He still showed great character, didn't he? And still battled with him in a tiebreaker as well. So yeah, I would keep Chris Strawberry in the Premier League personally. I would keep him in the Premier League personally. I think the two places are between three players for me. I think the last two spots of the Premier League are between Peter White, Chris Strawberry, and Duke Hitler as well. Obviously, because the Duke Hitler's remarkable one to the final. Obviously, the attention, the media attention Duke Hitler's getting as well. The recognition Duke Hitler's getting, the audience Duke Hitler will bring as well. Bring the younger generation through as well, even more darts fans as well. And see, that's my worry. That is my worry, because that's just the PDC using Nuclear as a brand to try and get more fans in, more revenue in as well. Instead of not getting Nuclear players darts, in my opinion. Dear me, it is a hard one. Who I would put in the Premier League? I would have put Damon Hetto in it if Damon Hetto would have reached the quarterfinals of the PT World Darts Championship as well. It's a hard one for me. It's a hard one, but I do think Peter White will get in it. So Peter White's guaranteed a spot in it as well. So it's between Chris Strawberry and Nuclear. I personally wouldn't put Nuclear in the Premier League. People be like, "Well, who you put in the Premier League then instead of Nuclear and Peter White?" I'm just worried that it may be straight away too early for Nuclear to be put in the Premier League, because they had this with Van Sherritt as well, didn't they? Where was it? See, it was a contender. When we had a contender format in the Premier League, where you played into contender each week, and there was talk of Van Sherritt being put in permanently in the Premier League, and I think that got a lot of uproar if that would have happened. No, I don't think there'll be uproar if you ever got in the Premier League, because a lot of people think, in terms of his quality of darts, in terms of his standards, the standards he plays at, yeah, put him in. He can cause damage in that Premier League, without a doubt. I'm just worried about him being used too quickly by the media and the PDC as a brand for me. This is why I do agree with Darry Anderson. I think he just needs to get PA darts for me. I think Uke said he doesn't want to be in the Premier League either because he wants to try and play obviously on the tour before he can play in the Premier League as well, which is good words from him, which is honest from him. I mean, yes, we will. Tersh Shepherd. No, we'll talk. No, we'll talk now. It's Will talk. Tersh Shepherd in there in the Premier League for reaching a World Final. By the way, he's a forgotten World Finalist, Tersh Shepherd, using to jump out, but he didn't get in the fucking Premier League, did he? That's another reason why I don't think he should be in the Premier League. You get that. For his standards, yeah, he should be in the Premier League, but with the outside, I don't know. I do worry. Because I just think the media and the PC are getting ready to use him. If I'm being honest with you, yeah, the way they use fan shirt as well. That's what this worries me, in my opinion. I would give him one more year. Then this is the thing. Josh Watt last year, people said put Josh Watt in the Premier League, and it went all pinned on for Josh Watt this year, hasn't it? So it's the same for you. Yeah. I wouldn't put him in the Premier League personally. I would give him one more year. Give him another year of experience. If he's the same standards then yeah, fucking now put him in. Because I think the PC, they've been quite clever in terms of like with HUMPHRIES, for example, where last year people said HUMPHRIES should have been in it. I was one of the minority who said he shouldn't be in it, in my opinion, because he didn't win a major. He didn't win a major and wasn't consistent enough in the majors, and that proved to be the right decision. And now he's a 4-time major winner, HUMPHRIES. So it's a hard one, or who will be in the Premier League. It is a hard one, but I do think Peter White will be in it. But I do think it'll be his last year, in my opinion, in the Premier League. If he doesn't butter up his ideas in terms of his form, I would just put Peter White in it. Just. Even though I don't think he should be in it, but I would just put him in it because I don't think any other players had that deserving to be in it, if I'm being honest with you. In terms of from 11 to 16. I mean, we got the PC, as we look back at the PC or the merit on who I think could be in the Premier League. So, Humphries, Van Doren, Smith, Aspinall, Price, Cross, they're definitely in it. It's for two places where you're in it. Who's done be in it? I mean, you don't see Chris Strawberry there, though, do you? He's number 15 in the world. Even though I think Chris Strawberry's been consistent throughout the whole tournament, and we sat stages of the tournament, I actually think Chris Strawberry should be in there as well, which makes it 7. So, in terms of my lineup, it's about who replaces Peter White for me. Johnny Caton, no, in my opinion, not done enough. Dave Chisnell, I was still saying no, he hasn't done enough to be in the Premier League. Damon Hector, if he would have reached the quarterfinals in the World Championship, he would have had a chance, Damon Hector. But I think no. Joe Cullen, no. Dirk van Dijbode, no. Dimitri van den Berg, no. Obviously, I'll put Chris Strawberry in, so that makes it 7. But people be like, why you put Chris Strawberry in when he's number 15? But you need to have a look at the tournaments, to be fair. Stephen Bunting, no, in my opinion. But Stephen Bunting has improved the last couple, has got even better the last couple of months, hasn't he? But he won't be in it. Ross Smith, no. Andrew Dildon, he's a UK Open winner, but no. He hasn't backed it up in the tournaments after the UK Open. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing for me. So that's why my lineup would be. That's the thing. No one else replaces Peter White for me, apart from probably Damon Hector. It's probably a strong shout, but Damon Hector, I think he needed to reach the quarterfinals for me of the World Darts Championship to be in within a chance. So my lineup, my Premier Darts lineup will be Humphries, will be Hugh Humphries, Mike Van Duren, Nick National, Michael Smith, Derwin Price, Rob Watts, who else is put in? Chris Dorby, and I think Peter White shuts deaths in for me. So that's my lineup, my Premier Darts lineup. Because I've explained why I haven't put Yukieta in there, because I do have my worries for Yukieta in terms of with the media and the PDC. But in terms of but I did say in terms of Yukieta standards, the standards he plays at, then yeah, put him in. But it's far too early because Tersh Shepherd in the Premier League. So obviously he's way better than Tersh Shepherd. Yes, we will, with respect to Tersh Shepherd. Standards were high. Standards are high these days compared to that. But yeah, I wouldn't put Yukieta in the Premier League straight away. But my expected lineup, what expected lineup will be, I think Yukieta replaces Chris Dorby, in my opinion, and I think that'll be the Premier League lineup. I think the expected lineup is probably my lineup and the expected lineup are complete different things. The expected lineup for me will be Humphries, Van Duren, Smith, Aspinall, Price, Rob Watts, Peter White, and Yukieta. I think Yukieta will get in. I think Yukieta will get in the Premier League, and I worry that's far too early, in my opinion. And I think that'll be enough evidence straight away. Obviously, if Yukieta would have won the World Championship, then yeah, I would have said, yeah, put him in. I think you have to put him in because he fucking won the World, for God's sake. But it's only one tournament for Yukieta. That you need to add that as well. It's only one tournament won he's made, and now also when you put him in the Premier League, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. To be honest with you. But yeah, I'm done here for there. For my PDC Paddy Power World Darts Championship tournament review. So yeah, the World Darts Championship has ended. We've had shots, we've had drama, we've had stories, unexpected tournament ones from the likes of Stock Williams, Brendan Doran, Yukieta. Very unexpected tournament ones from the likes of them players. Yukieta become the youngest world finalist ever. But the World Darts Championship belongs to a player who was born to be world champion, who was born to be number one, and that is two-hand Hugh Humphries, who kept his cool in the final, despite being 4-2 down, to win 5 consecutive sets, to win 7-4, and to win his fourth major, to win 4 out of the last 5 majors, and sealing his fate of being the best player in darts right now. Take care, stay safe, and see you on the next video.